One of our first interviews we did was with the whole Vargas family in Vegas. You remember that, right?
Emiliano Vargas,
What's going on? What's going on?
whose amateur record is 120 amateur fights.
He's Russian.
I lost
Yeah,
count.
yeah.
I lost
Cuban.
count.
He's
kid is Cuban.
Eastern Euro Mexican.
Yeah.
120 amateur fights, only 10 defeats, 110 wins. And then we have Amado. Amado looks like he might be in a boy band. I trusted this kid can
He's a
fight.
big singer.
Amaro, tomato,
he has the
tomato.
Gucci
sweater going on right now.
Of course.
Emiliano is the third to last fight on this card.
Yeah.
14-0,
Yeah,
12 knockouts. Where do you rate him right now?
Emiliano is when people talk about who's the next boxing star, it's a good chance. Look, we're talking about from a real boxing perspective. When I'm talking about Jake Paul, who just comes in and boxes and brings a following that's not even a boxing following as a fighter. From a fighter perspective, the one with the most star power coming up is Emiliano Vargas for me. And there's a lot of good fighters. Emiliano is not just a good fighter. He has a lot of the it factor. He's a good-looking kid. He's engaging. He's got that smile. He's got the wink. And he's also got boxing royalty in his last name. Comes from a descendant of Fernando Vargas, who, was a huge fan favorite and excellent champion. So I think when we talk about the next boxing star, oh my goodness, who are we going to get as the next boxing star in America, the next Western boxing star in America? Yeah, sometimes it's scary to think. Usually by now you always have somebody next in line. And right now when you think about it, and it's like, could it really be Jake Paul? Oh, have we really fallen to that much from grace that Jake Paul is the next boxing star? No, I think when we talk about from a boxing perspective, in terms of foundational star status and quality boxing and it factor, I think Emiliano has the tools and is the total package in terms of being the potential next superstar in boxing. I can see it there. I can really see it there. He checks a lot of the boxes. We'll see.
And his footwork, do you see anything specifically? Is it just
boxing style? He's a great decision maker in there. He's got an IQ. His boxing style is excellent already. It's world class. He's got a world class boxing style. But again, that doesn't just make you a star. There's a lot of world class fighters who don't become stars. It's got to be the it factor of a lot of things. And boxing, obviously, the centerpiece. But again, he's boxing royalty with his family. But he's also a good-looking kid with a good smile. You've heard that wink and a smile. He's got both the wink and the smile. He's engaging. He's easy to root for, and like I said, boxing royalty. And he can fight. It's not just you're not trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Like, oh, this kid is marketable, but he can't really fight. Let's try to push him in. No, you don't have to do that with Emiliano. Emiliano can actually fight his ass off. So the potential is there for that to be the next generation's star. We'll see.
I remember being in Vegas for that interview, and I wasn't familiar with the Vargas situation, and they were all gassing him up more than all the older brothers. They're like, he's the one. And in the interview, go watch it. It's one of the top viewed.
Yeah, that's what I love about that family. The brothers aren't competing with each other. Like, they'll even tell you in that interview, if you go back and watch it,
right,
what, Emiliano's the one. And that doesn't mean that they themselves didn't want to be the one. Amato and Fernando Jr. They're pretty good fighters in their own right, but even they aren't competing with among themselves as siblings. That is.
They're helping him.
That's such a cool family. I'm telling you, that's a cool family. It's nice to see that. It's really nice to see that. Anyway, Emiliano for me has the it factor. We'll see if it ends up happening, but for me, that's a kid with the potential to be the next boxing superstar.